Grand Rising, all kings and queens, all gods and goddesses, all beautiful people. I am Floss to God, and this morning I just want to speak briefly about one of Neville Goddard's famous quotes, right? And that quote is, "Every seed has its own appointed hour. It ripens and it flowers. If it be long, well then wait, for it is sure and it will not be late." Right? And that is self-explanatory. So whatever intentions you have set for your goals, for yourself, or maybe an intention you set for another person, don't try to rush it down. Not everything is going to happen overnight, right? Yes, some things you can manifest overnight. Some things take days, some things take weeks, some things take months, some even take a year or two, right? Now, in one of his lectures, Neville Goddard would have mentioned about his brother Victor, right? Who used his imagination persistently, right? And that is how he was able to own a company. Now, there was this building, right, that he had his eyes set upon, right? He wanted to own it, right? So every day, twice a day, for 2 years, right, he would pass this building like back and forth, going to where he was going, and then on his way back home and he see again, what he would do is, in his mind's eye, instead of actually seeing the name of whoever owned the building, he would actually see in his mind's eye, in his imagination, his name on the building, right? And he did this twice a day, every single day for 2 years, right? And some people, they will set intentions, and if they don't see anything happening within even a couple of days, they want to get frustrated and want to give up, right? But this man did this for 2 years. Now, for me, I've been manifesting consistently, what we will call like the small stuff, even though this year there's nothing small or big when it comes to manifesting, but you get the drift, usually when it comes to like things like multi-millions or, those bigger goals that we have our eyes set upon, to us it may seem as though it's taking long. I mean, everything happens right away in our imagination, right? But between the 5D reality, the fifth dimension, and the 3D reality, which is this physical, there's the fourth dimension. And in the fourth dimension, this is where so-called time exists, right? That space where there's kind of what we will call a delay. And sometimes it's good that we have that kind of delay before we actually get our manifestations, because what if we have a change of heart or change of mind? We still have a choice. We have the power that we can, switch things around and change them, right? No. Right. So his brother Victor did this twice a day, every single day for 2 years, consistently. Right? Now, I'm not saying you can't set an intention once and it will manifest, but it depends on how strong your belief is. Right? Because within that space of time, we still have a lot of thoughts going on, and some things it could be a little worry or doubt, like, why is this manifestation not coming? And I remember in one of Neville Goddard's lectures as well, he mentioned that our doubts turn into people, right? So you might have your eyes set on something, but you're doubting it all the time. Let's say a house, right? But for the most part, you're doubting rather than actually believing, and then somebody else now comes and get that house. So your doubt, no, it turned into someone else, somebody else end up getting it. Now, that's not saying that is the end of the world, because what you can do, you can still persist in it, right? And as long as you persist in it, what might happen is that person might have a change of heart or something, or for some reason something end up happening for that person to leave the house in order for you to get it, right? That's how it works. So whatever goal it is you have your mind set on, money, relationships, whatever the case may be, do not give up, keep going. There are certain goals that I set, and it's been a year, going almost 2, and I haven't seen it in the 3D reality manifested as yet, but I see the signs every single day. Signs, they do not precede, they follow, right? Everything is being reflected back to us due to our most dominant thoughts, right? So if your dominant thoughts is about fear and lack, that's what is going to be hitting your face constantly, right? But as long as you can stay confident and be at peace and calm and relax, I mean, when the manifestation does come, it's going to be like a shock and a surprise. Like, you didn't actually expect it to come the way it came, or the day that it actually came. And back to Neville Goddard again, in one of his lectures, he mentioned somebody was like, they once imagined something, right? They once imagined something, but it didn't manifest. right? And he was like, okay, so then what are you doing right now, right? Which is implying that you say that you imagine it once and it hasn't manifested, right? But then you should be continuing to imagine, persisting it until it comes about. For me, I imagine the same things every single day non-stop. Every single day. I just do it to keep my mind fixed and just to keep myself in the state. You know? Because in that way, like, I won't miss the mark. In that way, for sure, I know for a fact it has to come. Because I'm constantly focusing on it. And then when I release it, I'm at peace and calm. I feel peace and calm about it every single day, but I still use my imagination to exercise it, That's the beauty of it. Alright, our brains is like a muscle, the mind is a muscle, imagination is like a muscle, work it, strengthen it, build it, and that helps build your confidence. Some people, they set their intentions on one big goal, and because they don't see anything happening, or weeks might pass, months might pass, they get frustrated and doubt themselves. Within that space of time, you could be using your imagination wisely and try to manifest like so-called smaller stuff. Something simple. Practice giving gratitude, because the more you give thanks, it opens up gateways for things to happen to as well, for blessings to flow. Give thanks for the money you're about to receive today. The money can't, you know what I mean? Even if it's not a big set, at least it's just showing you that it's working. Give thanks for the miracles that you receive for the day. Just go to the end and live in the end always, and persist and persist and persist. Whatever goal it is you have, whatever affirmations you created, or imaginal acts, or whatever, just do them every single day. No matter how long it takes. It helps to build your confidence. Alright? So strengthen your imagination that way. So again, every seed has its own appointed hour. It ripens and it flowers. If it be long, well then wait, for it is sure and it will not be late. The infinite intelligence knows best. Alright? So don't have no doubts, don't fears, don't give up. Continue to do it. And in the meantime, while you're waiting for this thing to manifest, practice on smaller things for yourself and for other people as well. Yes, it's work, but that's how life is in this 3D reality. In the fifth dimension, it's effortless. But down here now, it's because of the bit of delay that they have due to so-called time. Things may take, a bit long, so to speak, in order to manifest. But don't give up. Keep persisting. Alright? Continue to persist. And whatever goal it is that you have in your mind right now is already yours. I'm telling you that it's already yours. So just keep going and don't give up. Alright? I am Be Floss to God. Sending you love, peace, joy, prosperity, and blessings. And do have a blessed day.